Okay, I'm recording this video to document insect infestation in the organic bulk section of Hy-Vee on West Broadway in Columbia, Missouri. Zip code is 65203. And this is the third or fourth time that I brought it up to their attention. By calling them, they told me to bring the rice back. They couldn't tell me over the phone what these creatures were, but I'm going to I decided to finally get out my video camera and videotape it, so I will show you that this rice, organic brown rice, was purchased not that long ago. It's made in Braggadocio, Missouri, which is right next to Caruthersville, Missouri, which is in the southeastern corner of Missouri, next to the Tennessee, Illinois, and Arkansas border, about 5 miles west of the Mississippi River. And hopefully the producers will know what these insects are. But you cannot really see them very well inside the packaging. As you can see, they're moving around, but they appear to be part of the, they look like they're darker grains of rice, you see. And unfortunately, they're very resilient. You can't really get rid of them. I covered them with saran wrap. There were a bunch of them, and they got away. Somehow they find a way, and they simply, they're very hard to contain. I don't know what these are. I wish I knew the technical term, but I'm not into insects, and so I decided to bring this up to the attention of the Hy-Vee management and the person that's responsible for sanitary conditions in the bulk section, the organic bulk section of Hy-Vee. I was told they're having similar problems with mixed nuts, that there's some kind of infestation in a nut section. And well, this is organic brown rice from Braggadocio, Missouri. So it needs to be taken care of promptly, obviously addressed, identified, and maybe the manufacturer, the producer, has to be contacted so that they will identify if it's part of the problem at the time of when the rice is collected and stored, or if it develops in the store. Because it seems like when you purchase it, it's very hard to see them inside the packaging, because when you touch the packaging, they go still for a few seconds, and it appears to be like a darker grain of rice, as you can see here. It's very hard to see. So when they're disturbed, they go still for a few seconds, as you can see. And when you leave them alone, they begin to move around. Very resilient creatures. And it has to, obviously this problem has to be addressed and stopped, because how many people eat these, creatures? Nobody knows. See, when it's disturbed, it freezes for a few seconds, then it begins to move. And that's its behavioral pattern here. So it looks like a grain of rice. You can't tell. Now it begins to move and readjust and find its way somewhere. But yeah, this problem is this is my last resort effort to bring this up to somebody's attention at Hy-Vee. These things are very persistent, resilient, and they need to be dealt with. Here is again, this is the receipt for when it was purchased at West Broadway Hy-Vee, Columbia, Missouri, 65203 is the zip code. People who answer the phones in that organic section don't know what these creatures are on the phone. They just simply offer to replace get the rice replaced. But my suggestion is for them to watch this video and identify what these are, so that this will be stopped, because it's a never-ending problem. I could get a new batch of brown rice, and by the way, I keep it in an airtight container. So if it's sitting in this airtight container, it doesn't really make a difference, airtight or in a bag, or it simply is, it actually develops on in the midst of brown rice. So it doesn't really make any difference where you store the rice. The problem reoccurs. And so it needs to be addressed, fixed, and that's the purpose of this message, is to get the attention of the appropriate person to actually identify what this creature is and how to fix it. And at the same time, you might want to look into your mixed nut bulk section to see what you can do there with the conditions there. But anyway, that's my visual aid, and I hope you will not ignore this message, because obviously somebody's eating these insects if they're not noticing them, which is very, very, very likely scenario. They're very hard to notice when you're cooking this rice. They're hardly noticeable. You have to leave them alone for a few seconds, for 10, 15 seconds, and then they begin to move around. But you can't see it when you sort through this rice. I just happen to notice. So anyway, that's my message of the day to the management of Hy-Vee in Des Moines, Iowa, or on West Broadway, Columbia, Missouri. And I hope that this issue will be addressed and fixed, and we would not have to deal with this problem ever again.